Hey there YouTube, this is Mr.Lubufu and I'm here with a booster box of Eldritch Moon. For the sake of trying to keep the video short, we're just going to go ahead and hop right in. Like usual, we're only going to talk about uncommons, or only go over specifically the uncommons and the rares. Just because trying to go over all the commons takes forever. And for those of you, before you start your flame fingers and are like, oh god, you have a booster box, blah 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 blah. This is part of my comp for judging pre-releases all weekend. So if they have the spare box, they give it to me in advance. If not, I wait till release date. Okay, let's go ahead and crack this open. Oh, geez, good job. A+ gold star, smack my tripod. Okay. Boom. 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 Okay. First uncommon is Campaign of Vengeance, Weaver of Lightning, Subjugator Angel, and our rare is the Kitty, Harmless Offering. They flip Cryptolith Fragment. Let's see if I can actually adjust my chair a little bit. There we go. Should be a little bit easier now. First uncommon, Savage Alliance, Advanced Stitchwing, Gnarlwood Dryad, and a Stitcher's Graft is our rare, with a Midnight Scavengers and half of this thing as our flip card. Hopefully everybody had a pretty sweet pre-release. It was fun judging it like usual, lots of cool stuff happened. First uncommon, Ruthless Disposal. Second, Scour the Laboratory, Hamlet Captain, and a Summary Dismissal is our rare, with a Smoldering Werewolf as our flip card. First uncommon, another Ruthless Disposal, Mourn Willow, Weaver of Lightning, and our rare, Collective Brutality, with another Smoldering Werewolf as our flip card. I saw lots of I saw the Nut sealed pull open, Unsubstantiate, Clear Shot, Courageous Outrider with a Selfless Spirit as our rare, an Extractor Sin, and a Foil Make Mischief. There was a sealed pool that I saw open that had Foil Liliana, Sorin, Gisela, Foil Gisela, the Mythic Rare Spider, and Avacyn. Safe to say they did in fact 4-0 that tournament. Emrakul's Influence, Somber Walled Stag, Abundant Maw, and our rare is a Noose Graph Mob with the Graph Rats as our flip card. Flip, meld, morph, manifest, I don't know. I actually know exactly what it is, I'm just sort of messing with you guys. First uncommon, Haunted Dead, Chilling Grasp, Deranged Whelp, and our rare, Imprisoned in the Moon, with a Kessig Prowler as our flip card, and a Foil Lone Rider as our foil flip card. Now, I'm gonna be a nerd here. Foil flip cards are always awesome because of how the foiling process happens. It forms a hyperbolic paraboloid, and based on how the curling of the foil works, and it's so fun. Okay, I'm done. Just look up hyperbolic paraboloid. Be a nerd. Geist Fueled Scarecrow, Faith Unbroken, Liliana's Elite, and a Providence with another Graph Rats. Ah, rats. Now I just saw. Woo. First uncommon, Mockery of Nature, Liliana's Elite, Noose Constrictor, and hey, that's a Liliana. That's pretty sweet. With a Lone Rider as our flip card. I have heard so many mixed thoughts on Liliana. 3-mana Planeswalker can be really strong. It's no Liliana of the Veil, but of course they're never gonna make that something that good. Nephalia Academy, Dusk Vista, Crop Sigil, and Coaxial Cable from the Blind Eternities is our rare, with a Vilden Pack Outcast as our flip card. Sorry, I'm an electrical engineer. If I see the word coax, that's what it means. The Thirsting Axe, Hamlet Captain, Faith Unbroken as our uncommons. Eternal Scourge is our rare. Vilden Pack Outcast is our flip, and a foil Faith Bearer Paladin. Whew. It's hard when you have a foil and a flip card to know when to stop to the uncommons. First uncommon, Blessed Alliance. Vampire Cutthroat, Ride Down, and Ulvenwald Observers are rare. With another graph, Rats. Okay, I should probably stop that. I'm not going to. You can't make me. First uncommon, Thirsting Axe. Crop Sigil, Drownyard Behemoth, and an Oath of Liliana to go with our Liliana. We have a Shrill Howler and a foil Permeating Mass. Oh, that's our foil rare for the box. The only thing wrong with Permeating Mass is it's a spirit and not an ooze, because otherwise every time it would deal combat damage, I would totally say, you ooze, you lose. Okay. Long Road Home, Geist of the Archives, Markov Crusader, and a next mythic, Deploy the Gatewatch with an Ulvenwald Captive as our flip card. I'm curious to see how Permeating Mass does. I know people, well, one, it led to the most judge calls this weekend. 100%. That was the most judge called card. Blood Mist, Foul Emissary, Lashweed Lurker, and a Stromkirk Occultist is our rare. Another Ulvenwald Captive as our flip card. Hate to say there were some many fun judge calls, not for limited about it, but it's like, oh, what can I do with it involving Manifest and blah blah blah. Geist of the Lonely Vigil, Vexing Scuttler, Murder, and a Spell Quella with another Vilden Pack Outcast as our flip card. A lot of people have been talking about Spell Queller being pretty sweet in like collected company lists to respond to their collected company. Yeah. Nephalia Academy, Rise from the Grave, Lashweed Lurker, and a Distended Mindbender is our rare, with another Ulvenwald Captive. Hey, that's the Liliana emblem for later. So we've gotten Lily, her Oath, her emblem, and Deploy the Gatewatch as a way to get them. So, selfish much? Prying Questions, Markov Crusader, Morn Willow, and a Soul Separator, the most flavorful card in the set, with a Conduit of Storms and a Docent of Perfection. So the rare flip as well. I'm not sure if I should hate Docent of Perfection or not because of how passionately I hate Delver of Secrets. I think it just has to stick with Delver of Secrets. I have to ignore his evolutions. Fortune's Favor, Noose Constrictor, Geist of the Archives, and another Selfless Spirit with a Grizzled Angler as our flip card. I don't know. I hate Delver of Secrets. Yeah. I'll complain about it at another time. Prying Questions, Incendiary Flow, Abundant Maw are uncommons, a Dark Salvation as our rare, and another Ulvenwald Captive is our flip card. Man, these packs had so many captives held captive. That didn't work. Uncommon, Slayer's Cleaver, Graph Harvest, Drogskull Shieldmate, and it's a tree, with a Lone Rider as our flip card. Sweetest play of the weekend was someone put a +1/+1 counter on Trio Perdition, then gave it -13/-13, and then used it to switch the opponent's life total, and then had a 1/1 flyer. Long Road Home, Blood Mist, and Spreading Flames are our uncommons, with a Niblis of Frost as our rare, a Curious Homunculus, and an Ulrich of the Krallen Horde as our flip mythic. Nice. Everyone always wanted their legendary werewolf. Now he's here. Okay. Shreds of Sanity, Drogskull Shieldmate, Dusk Feaster, and a Bloodhull Priest as our rare. Tangle Claw Werewolf and a Voldaran Pariah as our Flip rare. Oh god, the box, it's running away. It's alive. Okay. Counterspell from Hearthstone, Mockery of Nature, Insatiable Gorgers, and an Eldritch Evolution as our rare, with a Graft Rats and a foil Cultist Staff. Actually did not know that Cultist Staff was a card in this set. Peace of Mind, Abandon Reason, Mercurial Geists, and a Splendid Reclamation as our rare. Kessig Prowler, and a foil Savage Alliance. We've gotten a great many number of foils in this box, at least. That's been pretty sweet. Uncommon Counterspell from Hearthstone, Savage Alliance, Foul Emissary, and another You Ooze, You Lose. The Build-In Pack Outcast is our flip card. Woo! Uncommon number 1, Rise from the Grave, Spreading Flames, Scour the Laboratory, and a Spirit of the Hunt as our rare, the Midnight Scavengers, and a foil Hamlet Captain. So many foils, man. This box has been what? We've hit 3 mythics, and Liliana being the only value one. No, we hit Ulrich. Whispers of Emrakul, Geist of the Lonely Vigil, Murder, and Emrakul's Evangel as our rare. The Shrill Howler is our flip card. This box, you know, I've seen worse boxes, I've seen better boxes, and we still have a few packs to go, so. Fury Blade Vampire, Unsubstantiate, Vexing Scuttler, and a Bedlam Reveler is our rare. The Midnight Scavengers and a Handwear Garrison. Another flip rare. Sweet. I'm really looking for Gisela for a cube, but that clearly means I have to not open it. That's how it works. Fury Blade Vampire, Nebulagist Herald, Vampire Cutthroat, and a Gisa and Geralf as our mythic, with another Graph Rats, and a zombie token, a flavorful for Gisa and Geralf. Some people say Gisa, some people say Gisa. To each their own. Nibbaga Herald, Slayer's Cleaver, Courageous Outrider, and a Thalia. Sweet. This is a card I actually also wanted for cube. And an Ulvenwald Captive as our flip card. Thalia looks real sweet. Looks like the card I'm going to hate playing against, but it looks like a real sweet card. Whispers of Emrakul, Repel the Abominable, Somberwald Stag, and a Gaia Reach Sanitarium. Tangleclaw Werewolf, and a foil Montagna. I didn't even notice that Gaia Reach Sanitarium was a rare. You tell I'm not very familiar with a lot of the cards in the set. I didn't do a set review this time. We have a Graph Harvest, Peace of Mind, Clear Shot, and a Collective Brutality with a Cryptolith Fragment as our flip card. 3 packs left. The final 3 packs. Oh my god, that was so off key. I apologize. Haunted Dead, Emrakul's Influence, Chilling Grasp, and a Grim Flare. Okay, sweet, another mythic. The Grizzled Angler as our uncommon flip card. There we go. English hard. Blessed Alliance, Shreds of Sanity, Subjugator Angel, and Athalia's Lancers. With the Midnight Scavengers, this is our flip card. Last pack, Stella, please. I mean, I'm not gonna be greedy. We did hit a flip mythic already in the box, so. Geist Fueled Scarecrow, Incendiary Flow, Abundant Maw with a Stromkirk Condemned, and a Conduit of Storms. And the Tameo emblem. Tameo is another card I was looking for. Anyway, I mean, there's a lot of cards I was curious to set up for cube. Thank you guys all for watching. I hope I kept this short enough for your guys' liking. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit that thumbs up or subscribe to the channel. I'll be streaming on Twitch some more, so if you guys want to check me out there. And shameless plugging over. Thank you guys all for watching. Goodbye.